And coming soon, and very soon, in the next 12 months, complete self-driving cars from Tesla.
If this was just some random schmuck, I wouldn't pay a whole lot of attention, but this is Elon's bestie, a massive Tesla shareholder.
Our next generation police car is coming out very soon. It's my favorite police car. It's my favorite car, actually. It's Elon's favorite car. It's incredible. I know too much about it. Some of it's still to be disclosed.
In this video, Elon Musk's BFF, Larry Ellison of Oracle, shares some juicy details about a forthcoming Cybertruck police vehicle, and for some strange reason is highly confident that fully autonomous Tesla vehicles will be happening next year. I wonder why he thinks that. It's not like he hangs out with Elon Musk all the time. Oh wait, no he does. Anyway, nothing to see here. And just when you thought things couldn't get worse, the UAW is doing its absolute utmost to destroy Ford, GM and Stellantis in what is quickly turning into an absolute disaster with catastrophic consequences. Here I was thinking it would be Tesla inadvertently bankrupting Detroit automakers by just being better. Unfortunately, it seems like the UAW is trying to get in first. Absolute madness.
And coming soon, and very soon, in the next 12 months, complete self-driving cars from Tesla.
So you guys know Larry Ellison, right? Elon Musk's BFF. They hang out quite often. Elon often heads over to Larry's place to discuss ideas and maybe occasionally even play a bit of Elden Ring. Shout out to those of you who've read Walter Isaacson's Elon Musk biography. Ellison is a big fan of Elon, a close friend, and a massive Tesla shareholder. Last I recall, Larry owns around 15 million shares of Tesla stock, worth almost $4 billion. There aren't too many billionaires out there who have an investment, a side investment in a company which itself is worth multiple billions of dollars. Larry is one of the few exceptions to the rule. Larry's a pretty smart dude. He's been very successful in business, and it's possible that he knows things that Tesla believes and that Elon Musk believes and or has said that aren't publicly disclosed. So, the question I have, if Larry Ellison is confident that Tesla full self-driving will be solved sometime next year, as in within the next 12 months, why? Is this his best guess, just an educated guess? Or has he been talking to Elon? Or both? If this was just some random schmuck, I wouldn't pay a whole lot of attention, but this is Elon's bestie, a massive Tesla shareholder, and also a very smart man. And now from a very smart man to a very average man, coincidentally, even I think that Tesla Robotaxis will be happening sometime next year. As you guys will probably know, this estimate has been in my Tesla valuation model since I first published it in 2021. The date has remained the same, but my confidence level in that prediction has massively increased, especially on the back of the new rewrite of FSD v12. With no heuristics, purely trained on video end to end. So Larry believes the Tesla Robotaxis will begin awakening within the next 12 months, sometime in 2024, and so do I. Of course, we could be wrong, but what if we're not? What if the Robotaxis do awaken in 2024?
Our next generation police car is coming out very soon. It's my favorite police car. It's my favorite car, actually. It's Elon's favorite car. It's incredible. I know too much about it. Some of it's still to be disclosed.
Pretty cool, huh? Notice that Larry mentions that he knows too much about the Cybertruck, some of it yet to be disclosed, and moments ago I was questioning whether or not Larry knew anything about FSD and Tesla's plans when he said that coming in the next 12 months would be Tesla autonomous vehicles. Now, in case you guys and girls don't know, this is not a joke. Oracle are a software and cloud services company. They clearly have a contract with a police department or multiple police departments to utilize Tesla Cybertrucks as future police vehicles, and they'll be handling the interface, software, cloud services, and so on. This is a real project. And bro, what could possibly be more badass than a Cybertruck police vehicle? Can you imagine when some of the chase scenes start appearing? You know those dickheads who flee in a vehicle, police chase? Imagine that with a Cybertruck in pursuit. Viral police chase videos with Cybertrucks alone will probably sell many hundreds of thousands of Cybertrucks over the long term.
But among other things, it's very safe, very fast. It's got a stainless steel body, and we don't have to add a screen to it or we don't have to add cameras to it because we actually use their existing cameras and their existing screen to put our application up for people in the Tesla vehicles. You can use a non-Tesla vehicle and we can enhance it, or you can use a Tesla vehicle. All this stuff is up and running. It's actually deployed in Stanislaus County, I know, for the police and I believe also for the fire.
We've always invested for the long term. And what interrupted what was a very nice move up in innovation stocks, especially disruptive innovation, was a massive increase in interest rates, the likes of which we have never seen.
Of course.
24-fold increase. So all long duration assets, especially in 2022, were destroyed, including bonds, which are usually a flight to safety. They had their worst year last year since the 1700s.
What is the new Cathie Wood approach to macroeconomics, frankly, pandemic economics, intruding on your belief in innovation?
If anything, innovation gains traction during tough times. And if you look at how the reason our portfolios are outperforming this year is, it is because they are gaining share in what is becoming a difficult environment, right? And so one by one, we're going to earn our way back, and it's all about revenue growth, margin expansion.
Okay. In the Wall Street Journal, they do a fabulous thing with old farts like me, and it's people with over $5 million, and they believed in Cathie Wood. To a person, those retirees bought innovation, they bought tech, they bought Apple, and they didn't listen to financial TV or radio. Can you do the Cathie Wood approach for 1, 3, 5 years, given the volatility you've seen?
Yes, I think we're on the other side of that massive interest rate increase, which did destroy a lot of performance. That's the most important thing. And we are ready for prime time. Many people are concerned about our kind of strategy, and the company we just acquired, Rises, because in Europe, in London here, for all of Europe and UK, they're focused on global mega trends as well. And interest rates hurt everyone in that space. If we are right, and rates are going to come down at some point in the next year, the market is a discounting mechanism, then I think that the muscle memory that hurt our strategy, and it all has everything to do with the tech and telecom bust, and people thinking, oh my gosh, are we here again? No. What happened during the 20 years that ended in the tech and telecom bubble is the seeds for what is happening now were planted.
Yeah. And this, John, is really important, and that the profitability stream down the income statement of new tech is very different than 2000 tech.
Let's talk about EVs.
Yes.
And not just Tesla.
Yes.
Is it good news for Tesla what's happening in Detroit right now?
Yes, because if there's a strike, of course, there will be more production shortfalls. I think that there's just now the supply chain has freed up, so unfortunately we'll have all kinds of questions about that. But I don't think it has anything really to do with the strike. It has everything to do with a consumer preference shift towards better vehicles, electric, that are falling in price. Tesla is leading that price decline simply by passing cost declines on to its customers. So I think that's what's good for Tesla.
The complaint we hear is that people can't afford these vehicles.
What we're seeing in the news changing.
In the UK, as you can see, Rishi Sunak is pushing back targets to get rid of all of these internal combustion engines to 2035 from 2030. Are we being unrealistic about this transition and how difficult this is going to be?
No, we do not think so. We actually, the total cost of ownership, now this is in the United States, it's a little bit different here, but the total cost of ownership of an electric vehicle fell below that of a gas-powered vehicle about 2 to 3 years ago. Soon, sticker prices.
Does that include insurance?
Yes, includes insurance. Yes, as I said, local differences, but yes, in the United States that does include insurance. And in fact, Tesla is so sure that its cars will have fewer accidents and fewer fatalities that it's willing to provide insurance. So yes, that does include everything, all in.
You were at USC, you didn't get a B. Laffer called up Robert Kirby at Capital Group and said, just shut up and hire her. So you walk into Capital Group, which is the land of an R-squared and 98 Washington Mutual Fund Investment Company of America. Yes. Everything is completely diversified out. You're the polar extreme. They threw you out. You almost fell into the Pacific Ocean. They were so upset with you. So you go out and you say, I'm not going tight R-squared to SPX. I'm going out and do my my own thing.
Yes.
People have prospered off of innovation and technology. How does that continue in America? Can you be less diversified and win 5 years out?
Well, you mentioned Capital Group, and that is where I did start my career. And that is where I saw tremendous research and a long-term time horizon. So really what we're doing with ARC is just going back to the future. My initial experience, which was in the late 70s when I was in college, and we're doing deep research, first principles based, white sheet of paper.
But you're away from an R squared like Washington Mutual or the other funds. What's your R squared right now?
To be honest, the correlation of our performance to broad-based benchmarks is very low, for better or worse. What it tells our clients and prospective clients is we have a very good diversification strategy. Our funds, the active weight, if you're comparing to MSCI World or S&P or NASDAQ, the active weight is less than 5%. So really good diversification strategy, focused on companies that are going to transform the way the world works. We look at the broad-based benchmarks, and sure, there are companies that are sustaining innovation like an Apple, but they are not going to transform the way the world works from here. Our companies are.
If you liked this video, please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and share the video with your family and friends so that they too will be able to benefit from this information. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you soon with another video.